Two problems suing a person that has an excess insurance policy. Now, first we'll start with the good news. If someone has an excess policy, that's generally a good thing. It means everyone has a primary policy usually for some amount of money, and then if somebody's got another policy on top of that, that means that's their excess policy and there's a bunch more money available to resolve the claim. So that is good generally that there's more money available. But this video is about what are the two things that kind of suck about it. Well, number one, there's little chance that the verdict's going to exceed the policy limits because you've got a big policy. And if this is the case, the insurance company is in no hurry to settle the case, and they might be happy to take it to trial. Now, the reason if you have a big value of a case, but a smaller policy, an insurance carrier's got to be concerned that if they take the case to trial and they lose, there might be a big verdict more than the policy. For example, if they've got a $100,000 policy, but there's a verdict of $1 million, the insurance company writes the check for $100,000, and now the person that was getting sued, they're on the hook for $900,000 personally, and they're not going to be very happy. And if that insurance company had a chance to settle the case for $100,000 or less, they're going to sue the insurance company for bad faith. Insurance companies do not like bad faith lawsuits, so they tend to settle those cases kind of quick. Now, in the situation here, you've got a smaller primary policy, but then there's a big excess policy. The insurance carrier knows, hey, there's probably not going to be an excess verdict. We don't have to worry about a bad faith case, so let's slow roll this thing. And if we have to take it to trial, we'll take it to trial because we don't have to worry about a bad faith claim. Now, the second thing is there may be two different insurance adjusters looking at the file. For example, if you have an underlying policy, maybe with State Farm, but then your excess policy is with somebody else, then the insurance adjuster for Farmers, the primary carrier, is going to be handling the case, dealing with the day-to-day activities, doing all the discovery, figuring out all the facts, evaluating the case, and deciding what to do. The insurance adjuster for the excess policy, they kind of sit back. And I found a lot of times they really don't pay any attention to the case. So what tends to happen is the case gets all worked up, and then the primary insurance carrier with a smaller policy will finally go, you know what, I think we need to pay the whole policy on this because I think it's worth more than the policy. And once we pay our policy, then it becomes the problem of the excess insurance carrier. So what will happen is they'll finally realize, aha, I'm going to pay this policy and I'm going to be done. And then the adjuster for the excess policy says, hey, what's going on? What's this case all about? Can someone send me some documents? And they've got to basically start from the beginning, try to figure it all out. And that tends to delay things. Now, does this happen all the time? No, sometimes the excess adjusters actually pay attention and things can go kind of smoothly, but a lot of times they don't. So having the second policy is fantastic because there's more money available to resolve your claim. But on the flip side, it might take more work and a longer time for it to resolve. But hey, be patient. It's probably going to be worth it in the end. Thanks for watching.